Just wanted to do a quick little vlog because I haven't done one in a while. I figured it's not a bad idea. Let you know how the end of the year is going to be for me and what kind of plans I might have going forward into 2015. So I've been playing some stuff here and there lately. I've started getting into Dead Zone. I've been building the figures that come in the main base game. I'm going to very soon start working on the terrain. I've been watching a bunch of tutorials about how to properly paint it and that kind of stuff. So I've got some ideas. I'm going to use airbrush on pretty much everything, but for some weathering and things like that, I've been looking at different tips and going around looking around online for that kind of stuff. Also been playing and demoing Golem Arcana. I've been kind of added on as part of their demo team, so I've been doing some of that stuff, going to local stores and giving demos, showing people the game at local conventions as well, and that's been really fun. Bought some more figures because some new waves have come out, and I think the most recent one I bought was a new set of the Urgal, which is the kind of the undead mercenary faction. They're pretty cool looking. Yeah, I'm still having a lot of fun with that game, and it's a great gateway game to teach people who are either not really into miniatures or maybe not even into tabletop gaming much at all, but they're into video gaming. It's a great way to teach them to go from point A to point B. So I've got a video about it. If you want to take a look, you can probably do something like that. I've also been playing a little bit of XWing, of course, because that's a lot of fun. And I'm about to pick up the YT-2400, which is the new Rebel kind of big ship. It's the Outrider. And you're going to see probably some more pictures of that as I play a little bit more. That game is great because it's just something that you can kind of not, you can kind of pick up and then, just decide that, well, I'm not going to, I haven't played it in a while, but you don't forget it. Like a lot of games, at least for me, if you don't play it enough, you're like, how does that work again? But the rules are so clear in that flight path system that you give it any amount of time, especially with me and my really lousy memory, it's still, is pretty much easy to pick up, and I'm fresh as a daisy as soon as I start playing again, even if I haven't played in a month. What else have I got going on? Well, the channel itself has got things going on. I am moving all of this, well, not all of this, that would be insane. I'm moving this operation to a new studio. I have rented a tiny little studio that is not in my basement. Now you may say, why would you do something like that? Well, it's because this is my basement. So when there are times when I want to do stuff down here, I have to move the lights and the camera and rejigger all that stuff, and it's kind of a pain in the rear. Now, with this new studio, even though it's very tiny, it's 8.5 feet across by 13 1/3 feet long, it's still going to be a place where the tripod can stay pretty much set up in the same spot, and the lights can stay, in the same spot, and I'll have a place to store more stuff, which is going to be really nice. I hope to be able to do more videos because of that, and being able to, facilitate just the creation of more content. Admittedly, I'm going to have to actually leave the house when I want to go and shoot, but it's not that far away. When it's nice out, I could bike there. It's seriously like a mile and a half away from where I'm currently sitting, so it's not that big of a deal. But I think that it's going to hopefully, cause me to think a little bit more about, well, I need to do some more shooting and that kind of stuff, just because, it's not free. There is a cost renting even a very tiny studio. So, I'm going to be looking at that, and that's going to be great. And I've already moved a bunch of stuff in there. I'm going to be actually unpacking and starting to use a little bit of new equipment, so that'll be cool, stuff that I've been kind of hoarding in this pile back here. And I hope to be able to do some more tutorials and things like that. Otherwise, other news for the new year, I've got some things on the burner that I don't want to necessarily mention right off the bat. None of them are bad. Everything's cool. I just have got some kind of new opportunities that I sort of want to be able to try out, and you'll hear more about those after the first of the year. Otherwise, I've got a little convention in Milwaukee in mid-January that I'm thinking about going to. I'm not sure if I'm going to film anything. I've never been there before, so I don't know much about it. But I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, Fire and Ice, which you've probably seen a video on here if you've watched a bunch of my videos about Fire and Ice, because Fire and Ice is a great local convention. That's in late February. And then Adepticon, which is coming up surprisingly quickly. It's coming up in mid to late March. They moved it up this year. And I'm really looking forward to Adepticon. Like I've said many times before, it's my favorite convention. So hopefully I'll be able to see you at least one of these conventions. Hopefully Adepticon. You should really, if you're really serious about miniature gaming, even a bit, and if you're anywhere near the Chicago area, you really need to try to get there. Even if you're not near, Chicago's a great hub, so it's easy to fly into. But definitely you need to try to get to Adepticon, because it is seriously, for what we like, the tabletop wargaming community, it is, in my opinion, the best. There's just, there's no way to empirically prove that, obviously, but still, really, top notch. So that's pretty much it. That's the vlog. I hope everybody has happy holidays, whatever it is that you do for your holidays. And I'm going to try to keep up with everything here, even though I'm going to have the holidays going on. I'm going to have a little bit of time off during the holidays, so hopefully in between family stuff I'll be able to get out or get in, get down, whatever, and do more videos. Maybe build up a bit of a backlog so that when I move to the new studio there's not a slowdown. That shouldn't happen. I've got, like I said, a lot of the stuff already over there. I have to do some testing and I have to do some decorating, for lack of a better word, but that's basically about it, and it should be ready to rock. So anyway, that's pretty much it. That's the vlog. If you've got any questions for me, you can put them in the comments below in YouTube, or you can send them on Twitter, or you could send them in Facebook, or you could go to the website, which is probably going to get a bit of a facelift in the upcoming 2015. Or, like I said, comments down below, whichever you like. But I hope you have a happy holidays, and I'll talk to you later.